Okay, so I don't like to assume a lot, so I'm going to talk about this and assume nothing. So, Sean Leon for some background information, what Sean Leon is a Canadian rapper. Um, a Canadian rapper. I think if you ask me, his most known song is Vintage, which came out in 2017. And as I said, I don't like to assume anything, so we're going to assume you don't know who Kanye West is. Now, I know that's probably absurd, and people are like, well, that's absurd. Who doesn't know who Kanye West is? But if you don't, um, I'm going to tell you who Kanye West is. Kanye West is best known, Kanye West, or Ye, is best known for his album, Graduation. That came out in 2006 or 2006, I believe, or 2008. He's also known from his Yeezys 350s. And to some extent, if you're not a shoe person, you probably know him more from Graduation or lately from the statements that he's made about anything. Now, I'm not here to talk about Kanye's statements at all. I'm not here to talk about statements he's made in the media. I'm not here to comment on any of those situations. I'm not here to give my personal opinion on Kanye West. Not here to give my opinion on Dave Chappelle that makes an introduction into the song. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to show Sean Leon how good he is at making music and talk about him and Kanye's collaboration. I wanted to state all of that because I know people are like, well, you should talk about Kanye. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. We'll be here for hours. Not gonna do that. Not in this episode. No. So I'm going to talk about the song they released called "Burn Everything," which, as I said, has controversial people in there, depending on how you feel about these people. And so, this is just my heads up. If you don't like controversial people, that's fine. If you don't want to listen to me talk about it, that's fine. However, Sean Leon, the Canadian rapper, does deserve for me to be able to give my opinion on his lyrics without any hatred or anything. So I do grace that by saying, if you are here to hear my opinions on any of that, I'm not giving my opinion on that. Not in this episode, no. Or not at all, anyway. But I just wanted to just cover that up because I'm not sure. But the song is called "Burn Everything," and I'll get right into it real quick. Let's just see if we got any responses.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
Okay, so as I said, the song is called "Burn Everything," and we hear Dresha Payflow say, "Hey Kanye, this is how you deal with people." And he calls Kanye out directly, which to some extent I understand why he did it. But as I said, it's personally how you feel about it. So, Kanye says, "Oh, burn everything, burn everything like gasoline, burn everything, burn gasoline." He says that for no reason. White gasoline. I don't know if he means Celine Dion, but we'll say he means Celine Dion because I couldn't figure out who he was talking about when he said Celine. That's not my thing. We get those tings, which it sounds weird. I just can't change "burn everything" or "burn everything." Which is okay. Let me put it like this. It's a weird thing, especially for Americans, to say it, which I get it, because we say things in the UK, they say tings, and I get it. Like, it's a cultural difference, right? But so, I guess that's why Kanye did it, because he was trying to use the Canadian sound, the UK sound, and use the word tings to give more emphasis and respect the culture. However, I don't know how many Canadians feel. I don't know how many UK people really feel, but it's a thing. Like, it's not a bad thing, but it's I get it. And the whole burning thing down, I think that's because they're just trying to find a way to, use that first verse, because that is the first verse, which I would see more as a chorus, but okay, because the chorus by Celine Dion, Sean Leon is the storm is the storm is like shining when I'm looks like lightning when I shine. Is like when I'm on the main stage, when I'm in public, it's me, the light shining on me to make do what I do. I'm gonna make a name for myself before I die, which to some extent I think that's everybody's dream. Like before you become famous, you want to make a name for yourself that you can stand by yourself or leave a legacy. And I get why he's saying that. He says legend, but I get it, like legendary legend. I get it. Glory in my eye, this is my story. You'll be sorry you tried me is the second verse. You sorry you lied to me. Oh, you'll be sorry. When I make it, there are a lot of people. Okay. This is fun. Okay. So a lot of people, especially when an artist is getting on, they don't want to stick with the artist because they don't believe that the artist is gonna make it. And that's a hard reality, but it does happen a lot to a lot of rappers or singers that aren't famous yet. And then when they get famous, they're like, okay, I want to be your friend again. And many of the artists just go, yeah, no, you weren't here when I was trying to make it and struggling to make it, so there's no point in us continuing this friendship. And to some extent, I get that. Like, I do. He says he pours out, you lied to me, which lies can't be forgiven by some people, and I get that. If you lie to me, then what's the point, you know? I poured 40 for the guys in the sky. My friends that have died, I poured some liquor on the ground for them, which to some extent I think we've all done in our own way, like a way of saluting or respecting the people that have died that we're very close to. So I get that. And not these phonies in disguise, you know, telling their stories and telling their lies. Which to some extent I get it. Or, oh yeah, I'm very close to them. I'm still close to them to this day because we're close people. And yeah. There are some people that aren't truly your friends, and I'm gonna talk about that in another episode. But you know, there are people that aren't necessarily your friends, as what happened like 2 weeks ago, and about that situation with that girl that went to Mexico. So, Lord, that's a tough subject. I don't mean in any way to talk negative about anybody or to not to talk badly about somebody or to talk badly about their name, but it's a sad story to hear about that girl. So he says that, and they're telling lies, they're telling stories. The storm looking bright on me is that chorus that I do love. He says, hey, I'm a legend, I'm gonna step into my ego deafening. He, in his last verse, he just talks about the number 777, which is related to God. So I get it, transparency, second guessing every second guess everything that I do, I'm second guessing because I want to be great. It's a weird thing. He compares every session, like I guess every rap session, to sex, which is, then again, I don't get the correlation. He says this is a God's flow, this is heaven, but he says transgression, but I don't understand. He's second guessing every. Yeah, I don't know what every session feels like. I don't get that correlation. But this is my new exception because I have women in my possession, which I think he means when he says it, I think he means in his reach, and to some extent I get it, which is my direction, millions of my expressions. Baby, I'm your best friend, not your boyfriend, which that's a dead end. I've experienced this. That's just, best friends and boyfriends, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Especially when a person is your best friend previously, it's sometimes it can work, sometimes it can't. It just depends on the person and the people in that situation. And that would be called a situationship. He says, but didn't I tell you last time? Didn't you learn your lesson with your last man? It's depressing. Like, you didn't learn your lesson that you can't be that I'm not. I'm just your best friend. I'm here to hang out with you. This happens a lot with people that have like women that have a bunch of guys that have a lot of women friends. It happens, and I think he's saying that people assume certain things about it when you're very close with people. They gonna know my name, and Kanye saying burn everything. The song is weird. I think it's not weird if it's a very weird. And this is the thing. It's rumored to be on Donda 2, so we'll see. So we'll see. And if this is on Donda 2, I'll review Donda 2 if he ever releases Donda 2, but we won't know. But this is rumored to be on Donda 2, and Donda 2 is I think it's rumored to be on a Steam player, but Steam player is like $200, and I just can't justify that right now. So we will see. But as of right now, this song, it's okay. It's not the best, and I hate to say it, but I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 because it's a good song. It's great, but I've heard songs like this before. So the burn everything is just like a bad relationship or a bad friendship that went bad. So you're burning everything because you can't change, and that's something. Still, I get that, but I don't know. Like it's not a terrible song, but it's just not the song I was looking for when I seen Sean Leon's Vintage in Ye's category. This just wasn't the song I was expecting it to be, and I expected it to be a lot more powerful. It just wasn't. So that's why it's a 6 out of 10 for me. So we'll see, but it could always grow on me. So I'm gonna give it some more time to grow before I release this. And if I change it after, you'll hear it in the disclaimer that I put before this episode. If it's not, it's still a 6 out of 10 for me. So we'll see.